Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I am Ryan Clifton Bolin. Well, Discovery Plus, I believe that's what this app is saying that President Lincoln was gay. You heard me. That's what they're saying in this special docu-series they're supposed to be running, I believe, in June, which we all know is Gay Pride Month. Now, disclaimer, I'm going to put this out there right up front. Before we even go any further into this article that I'm about to read, as consenting adults, and I've said this in all my other videos, you have every right to choose whichever course of life you want to choose. As consenting adults, that's your freedom. We live in America. You can choose to be whatever you want to be. It makes me no difference. It doesn't add to me. It doesn't take from me personally. Okay, so I really don't care about adults. What I care about is the children. Now you may say, well, children was, yes, because these docu-series are going to be aimed towards young people. So here we go again. Here we go again with the young people. Why do they keep doing this with young people? I'm going to show you why. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you that it's an actual agenda. I'm going to go back to what I've been saying in previous videos. There's an actual agenda that's been put in place ever since the 80s. And we're going to get into that. But let's get right into this. Discovery Plus shows claims Abraham Lincoln was queer, Joan of Arc non-binary. A new Discovery Plus show geared towards young audiences, portrays former President Abraham Lincoln as a pioneering, quote, queer hero, and said iconic Italian sculptor Michelangelo would, quote, and this is, close your ears if you're sensitive, stroke more Adam than Eve. Just sick, among other things. Indeed, the Book of Queer refers to Catholic Saint Joan of Arc as, quote, non-binary. Discovery Plus released its first look featurette for the Book of Queer, a docuseries, an LGBTQIA2S plus 5-episode variety show that claims to tell the story of multiple historic and groundbreaking queer individuals throughout history, according to a report by Variety. Now, before I go any further, I'm pretty sure that, queer or gay, whichever, one you choose to call that, that's been going on for thousands of years. In the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed allegedly before that act. They were destroyed because of that. So the queer life or the gay life has been going on for thousands and thousands of years. It's not new. So it wouldn't be any shock that people in this time, during this era, may have been living that lifestyle. However, we're going to find out in this article that a lot of that stuff has been debunked. Here we go. If you want to learn about the world's queer exciting truth, we'll help you dig it up like an academic sleuth. An actor can be heard singing in the trailer for the Book of Queer. Hidden in these pages are stories fit for stages that inform us and engage us, shine a light on the dark ages. Now, I didn't listen to the trailer. I don't feel a need to. I can just read it right here. I don't feel a need to. Plus, I don't want to. You can type www.breitbart.com in and find this article, and you can listen to the trailer for yourself. But I just didn't want to listen to it. The trailer goes on to make wild claims about President Lincoln being queer, Italian sculptor stroking more Adam than Eve, and calls Joan of Arc non-binary, among other things. You thought Mayor Pete was one of a kind. Well, he wasn't even the first. Abe Lincoln was a queer commander-in-chief, the trailer continues. You better believe Michelangelo stroked more Adam than Eve. This is sick. And it's geared once again towards young audiences. But I'm going to show you at the end of this video that it's a plan. It's a plan to corrupt our children. The idea that President Lincoln was homosexual, however, has been debunked by historians. Now listen to this. In 2017, in a 2017 interview with the Daily Beast, historian Charles Strozer said Lincoln's relationship with his best friend Joshua Speed was not sexual as left-wing activists often try to claim. I think the historical context is really important to understand, Strozer said. In the 19th century, the taboo of homosexuality is absolutely rigid. Whitman was gay. He had to stay in the closet. Sodomy, buggery was illegal and severely prescribed. But friendship, intimate, loving friendship like that between Lincoln and Speed was not only accepted, but encouraged as long as the boundary against sexualization was rigidly and absolutely maintained, the historian explained, describing 19th century customs. And let me say something real quick about this, because people oftentimes miscrew friendships between males, close friendships between males as homosexual. That's not necessarily true. A lot of people have done the same thing with the characters in the Bible. You know, they said, well, Jonathan and I forget the other, Jonathan and David were close friends, and the Bible says that David loved Jonathan more than anything, you know, loved him more than a brother, and so they assumed that they was gay. But that doesn't mean anything. It just means they're close friends. And let me share this with you. I've been friends with my pastor, best friends with my pastor, since we were 16 years old. We became friends back in high school. He introduced me to Christ. I became a Christian, and I was basically came under his tutorage. I was spending the night over his house every other weekend. And we were very close friends, shared just about everything together. People on the outside assumed that we were gay because they never saw females around us, but we was always talking about females, but they never amongst each other, but they never saw females around us, and they made this assumption that we were gay, but we weren't gay then and we ain't gay now. Okay, so just because two males or two females are close friends don't mean they gay. But you know, for the left, you know, anything that they can find, they're going to try to search for it. So anyway, the article goes on. Nonetheless, the Book of Queer is set to launch on Discovery Plus June 2nd at the beginning of Pride Month. The show's producers claim to have worked with and relied on 18 historians for purpose of factual accuracy in the claims made in each episode. Yeah, really. The episode King and Queens will feature stories about President Lincoln, former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, Egyptian Pharaoh Akhenaten, and gay rights activist and socialist Bayard Rustin. So let me see something here. Well, you know what? You guys can read the rest of that article on your own. I'm going to stop right there. You can read the rest of the article on your own. But as I said earlier, disclaimer, you know, this is if you're a consenting adult, that's your choice. But clearly, this is geared towards young people. I read that at the beginning of the article, right? Now you got to wonder, why are they trying to push this towards young people? What is the deal? And I submit to you, as I submitted in previous videos, the deal is to corrupt young people. It's to corrupt them, to make it easier to control them. Now, to back up my claim, as the other people have claimed the same thing, to back up my claim, I'm going to read you an excerpt from an article entitled, and you can see and you can look at the link in the description box. I have a link to the description box in the below in the description box, and you can go to that link and type this up, just Google it and you type it up yourself, because I'm actually literally looking at it myself. And this is from a news source known as Gay Community News that was created in 1987. And this article was written between February the 15th to February the 21st. And his individual's name is Michael Swift. And I think he was a gay revolutionary. But this is what he says about our youth and the plan. Okay? And I'm pretty sure this is no joke. This is real. Quote, "We shall sodomize your sons, emblems of your feeble masculinity, of your shallow dreams and vulgar lies. We shall seduce them in your schools, in your dormitories, in your gymnasiums, in your locker rooms, in your sports arenas, in your seminaries, in your youth groups, in your movie theater bathrooms, in your army bunkhouses, in your truck stops, in your all-male clubs, in your houses of Congress. Wherever men are with men together, your sons shall become our minions and do our bidding. They will be recast in our image. They will come to crave and adore us. Let me read a little bit more here. When you cry for women, you cry for freedom. You say you are no longer satisfied with men. They make you unhappy. We, connoisseurs of the masculine face, the masculine physique, shall take your men from you then. We will amuse them. We will instruct them. We will embrace them when they weep. Women, you say you wish to live with each other instead of with men? Then go and be with each other. We shall give your men pleasures they have never known, because we are foremost men too. And only one man knows how to truly please another man. Only one man can understand the depth and feeling, the mind and body of another man. That's all I'm gonna read right there. But what I want you to focus on the first portion of the paragraph, where he says, we shall sodomize your sons, emblems of your feeble masculinity. And we shall seduce them in your schools. Clearly, they're talking about kids. So from this article, it seems to at least suggest, but even not even suggestion, I would go as far as to say an agenda, pushing an agenda to feminize the young men for some bigger cause that I'm not going to get into here. So you heard that yourself. So this is not a conspiracy theory. This is what they're trying to do, man. They're trying to corrupt our children. But I just wanted to read that. This just goes to show you the far left just will not give up, but we can't give up either. We got to look, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, do whatever you want to do. If you're an adult, you're free to do that. The conservatives and moderate Democrats, but mainly conservatives, are not attacking or coming against grown men and women that want to live their lifestyle. We may not support it or even agree with it, and we have the right not to support or agree with it. This is America, okay? But we're not trying to oppose you. We're not trying to come against you for your adult decision. But when it comes down to the children, which clearly from this article I read from Breitbart and the article I read from Gay Community News, it's clear you're trying to corrupt the children, and that's a no-no. So what do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you like this video, share this video. If you like this video, press the like button. Share this video and subscribe. God bless you all, and see you again.